Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Grab my phone, I'm gonna check what I've been missing lately.
But then I remembered that I deleted all social media for a video.
Hello everyone, I'm Nahum on the first day of not touching my phone. For the first day, I would like to talk about memes and how they affect us and how we think. Most people like to think that memes are completely not at fault and that whatever we see online doesn't affect us, but that is obviously not the case, because memes are something that we like to look at all the time, so they will without a doubt have an effect on our lives and the way we think. Even if we pretend like they don't, they really do have a huge effect on us. So first, I'd like to give you a perspective of someone who posts memes on the internet. Someone who's a meme page that likes to post memes usually only does so because they want those memes to give them a lot of likes. So whenever you see a meme page posting something, it's because they want you to react to it. Whether it's something political or if it's some stupid depression meme, they just want you to relate and they want you to have an opinion. So whenever you see something online, remember that, because the person posting it doesn't care about your opinion. They just want you to have one. And the easiest thing to do nowadays is have an opinion. Everyone has an opinion, and the stuff you say online does have an effect on you, but has little to no effect on anyone else. The reason they call someone an influencer when they have a big page is because the stuff that you say influences other people and how they think. If you see a meme that seems like it relates to you, it will change the way you think about yourself. For example, someone who has been mentally abused will constantly apologize, need loads of reassuring, break down over small disagreements, hide their feelings in order to not upset you, have low self-esteem due to insults. This is false. Someone mentally abused will not do these things. This has nothing to do with being mentally abused. Someone with any amounts of hormones will deal with these things, regardless if you've been mentally abused. A normal teenager will go through most of these emotions. Now, the problem with this tweet is that someone normal who has gone through these exact same problems will look at this and think, oh, I've been mentally abused? That's crazy. And now they just incorporated a trait in themselves that is negative for no reason, because they've never even experienced it. But now they're experiencing the effects of it and pretending like they have it, which is ruining their character. If you look at a tweet like this and you relate to it, it doesn't mean that you should just say, oh, so that's why I act like that. Instead, use it as encouragement for you to change the way you are. Because if you're relating to someone that's mentally abused, but you're not mentally abused, then there's a problem. And if you don't believe me, then look at the comments under this post. This checks out, but I can't recall being mentally abused. I don't think I've been mentally abused, but certainly do all of these. Wait a second, I've never been bullied or abused. It's more like I've acknowledged that I'm just a useless piece of shit. That's why I'm without friends or girlfriend. Posts like these do not help you cope. Stuff that you read on Me IRL accounts or Me IRL subreddits do not help you. Here's another one. Me saying that I prefer being alone when actually I crave deep emotional connection and understanding, but I'm too scared of showing my vulnerable side to anyone. This is a problem. You are not special. You don't have a vulnerable side. You are just socially awkward and think that hiding yourself is going to help that. But it doesn't. It is your job to fight against those problems, not anyone else's. If you tell people that you prefer to be alone, then they're gonna believe you and they're gonna leave you alone. Now, if you manage to tell yourself that you do not want to be alone, and if you manage to break the boundaries that you've set for yourself, then that is how you help yourself. But making memes like this doesn't help you one bit, and it doesn't help anyone else either. Whoever made this meme knew that it would get them likes because people would relate to it. The reason they even posted it was just so that they can get your attention. Growing up with anxiety, what's the worst that could happen? You're blatantly admitting that you have a problem with thinking the worst thing that's going to happen is going to happen. When you read a meme like this, you shouldn't think, wow, I relate to that. I'm so anxious. I grow up with anxiety. I was born with it. If I were to take this meme and add a question mark at the end and said, what's the worst that could happen? It would be a much nicer meme. But would it do well? Absolutely not. That would not get me likes in the slightest because no one can relate to that. This next set of memes are stuff that people like to post on Twitter a lot, where you relate to something that's insanely negative, but it's also proof that it's just your bad perspective. I watched this girl drop her iced coffee on the way to class, and the only thing she said was, "I'm so sick of being alive." The things that you say are the things that you believe, and the things that you believe are the things that come true. I say this in every video. The fact that all she did was drop an iced coffee and she thinks that that means life is not worth living means that she has a horrible perspective at life. And she's the one that implemented that in her own brain by the things that she's saying. Does anyone else picture themselves crashing their car and ending their life in a split second every time they drive? Or like, should I get a therapist? Lamau. You want to guess the name of this Twitter account? Do you want to guess? Do you think it's someone that wants to get over their anxiety? Do you think it's someone that wants to get over their depression? Absolutely not. Their name is literally anxiety with this stupid face. Life is basically this. You get born without your consent, grow up, you realize everyone is sad, nothing matters, and nobody has any answers. You eat cold spaghetti over the sink and think about life. Not bad, you think, gazing out the kitchen window at the night sky. The funniest factor of this tweet is that they said cold spaghetti, because apparently that's funny. And this tweet just proves my point that life is amazing outside of your perspective. You're just looking at it from a terrible view. The fifth thing he said is not bad, you think, gazing out the kitchen window at the night sky. Yes, the night sky is beautiful. There's a billion trillion things you're gonna experience in this life that are beautiful. And you're too focused on the fact that you were born here without your consent. You were given the chance of life, and that's all you're focused on? Born here without your consent? There's billions of people on this planet born into situations that are immensely worse than yours. The fact that you have the audacity to say that you were born here without your consent is honestly pathetic. When too many people you know from different places come together and you have to maintain the personality you've created for each one of them at the same time. Wow, that was really relatable to every human being on the planet. The fact that social media can make you feel bad for a normal human trait is scary. It's a normal thing in psychology where we act different in different social scenarios. Changing your demeanor in different places is a normal thing. It just means that you're functioning normally. The reason you were embarrassed when you called your teacher mom in 2nd grade is because that's not the demeanor that you have at school. It's the demeanor that you have at home, and it's embarrassing that you shared it out loud in front of people that aren't used to your demeanor at home. It's something you're born with. It's a normal thing. And guess what the comments are? Oh wow, this hits home. That's why you stick with one personality that makes everyone ignore you. Hi, my name's Nahum the Lemon, and I stick with my personality that makes everyone ignore me. I guess I'm just a little different. Maybe I'm just a little wacky. Posting memes on the internet that are depressing, it does not make you interesting. You help no one. People just look at you like a freak, bro. You will not make friends like that. Posting depressing shit will not help you. It is not a character trait. You will make friends online, but you will never make friends in real life by posting depressing shit. This concludes day 1. I'll hit you guys back when I'm on day 2. See you there. While I wait for this dumpster truck to go by my house, I'm gonna thank all my patrons right now. First, I'd like to shout out to Danny, because he's like my biggest patron ever and actually supports me. Like I'd probably be dead if it wasn't for Danny. Christian, thank you for being a patron. Cry, thank you for being a patron. Eric, thank you for being a patron. Philip, thank you for being a patron. Jordan, thank you for being a patron. Olivia, thank you for being a patron. Cosmo, thank you for being a patron. Jake, thank you for being a patron. Pink, thank you for being a patron. Diego, thank you for being a patron. Tanuki, thank you for being a patron. And Toast, thank you for being a patron. I appreciate you guys very much. All love. You want to know why that didn't happen? Because feelings don't care about your facts. When a bunch of white people came to this country and massacred millions of Native Americans, why did they do it? Because man of facts destiny? No, it was man of feelings destiny. Feelings don't care about your facts.